The African savanna is a theater of deceptive stillness. Here, the line between life and dust is as thin as a blade of dry grass. Every creature is born with an inheritance of danger, but some bonds are forged to defy the very laws of predators. In this boundless, empty space, what dictates the outcome when a helpless life falls into the shadow of death? Is it merely the brutal math of claws, teeth, and raw muscle? Or is there an unseen, intangible currency in the wild, a force of devotion and unity that can rewrite a predetermined death sentence? Meet the architects of this dust-choked kingdom, the African buffalo. This young calf, a fragile bundle of innocence, is still learning the geometry of survival. Wandering slightly away from its mother's watchful gaze, it is entirely unaware of the golden ghost closing the distance. A lone lion, it is the savanna's cold accountant, stalking with absolute patience. To this predator, the isolated calf is not a tragedy. It is simply an easy deposit in its daily balance of survival. It tenses its massive muscles, waiting for the single, perfect moment to strike. The peace is shattered in a heartbeat. The predator erupts from the tall grass. The calf is driven hard into the dirt, its desperate cry for help slicing through the heavy air. But the mother does not hesitate. Driven by an ancient, furious alchemy of maternal instinct, she transforms into a rolling boulder of fury. Her full-force horn drive slams into the lone attacker, hurling the predator away and freeing her young. But the noise of the clash draws bloodthirsty eyes. From the deep brush, two more lions emerge. They tarnish the golden grass, encircling the mother in an instant, a shifting, deadly cage on the open plains. As her trembling calf scrambles to flee, the mother steps into the breach, absorbing the violence. She sweeps her heavy horns to keep all three predators at bay, buying her panicked, screaming calf precious yards of distance. The calf's desperate cries do not dissolve into the wind. They strike a chord of collective duty. At the horizon, the earth begins to tremble. A wall of black horns rises, compressing the very space itself. The herd has answered. Hundreds of heavy hooves beat a war drum against the plains. Faced with this overwhelming, crushing wave of collective weight, the lions run the math. The price of this meal has skyrocketed. They release their grip on the exhausted mother and slip away into the tall grass. The herd closes in, forming a dense living shield of muscle and bone around the battered mother and her trembling calf. Safe, sealed within the sanctuary of their own. The savanna is rarely quiet, but its most profound truths are whispered, not roared. We often measure the wild by its violence, by the strength of the claw or the sharpness of the tooth. But today we saw a different law. We saw that pressure does not always break a spirit. Sometimes it simply forces bodies to move closer together. In the end, survival on these plains is not a solo mathematical equation. It is a shared tapestry of silent signals, fierce devotion, and the invisible threads of a family that refuses to let its weakest fall.